another snowstorm. Now, if anybody is listening or has a chance to jump in the show, let me know. I'm trying to figure this freaking thing out. When we're supposed to get snow, how much? The last I saw was like Sunday evening, maybe. Sunday, 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches. I don't know. Lots of snow. It could be coming in. Yeah, not excited about that, but it could be. It is winter, right? Oh, it is winter. We do what we can do. Um, anyway, the good news is I know it's only a game, but I feel so much better when the Blues win. I do. And they won last night. It was fun. Hey, are they going to the playoffs? No, they're not going to the playoffs. It's fine. They ended a 5-game losing streak. Okay. But they were in danger of making it 6. So it made it exciting. They beat Florida. Matthew Tkachuk is coming. Matthew Tkachuk, man, I so wish we could have gotten him in St. Louis. He had been injured. He just recently got healthy. He erased a Blues 2-goal lead himself in the second period last night. And it was 4-4 at the end of the second period. Blues scored on a power play late in the game. Jimmy Snuggerud. Blues go on to win it 5-4. So it makes me happier. Now, I know that sports are just a game. It's not life and death. But you know what I mean? You feel pretty good. You feel good if your Rams win, and you don't feel so good if they lose, right?
Man.
And I'm talking to you. Nobody else down here is a Rams fan.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm wondering, man. It's have you ever though been real? Are you like a huge Cardinals fan?
I was when they were good. Like when I saw when I was young, I was watching like Lance Berkman and stuff and like Pujols and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, we're nice. But now only guy I know is Weatherholt and Mason Wynn, of course.
Yeah, and Weatherholt hasn't played a Major League Baseball game. Or he has not. I mean, he's not even on the active roster yet. Yes. He will be.
That's the only name I hear. The Weatherholt guy.
The future is going to be good.
Oh, then they traded the other guy I knew, the Sonny Gray guy. Yeah.
They traded the pitcher. Yeah, they had to get rid of Sonny was supposed to be good.
Is Michaelis still on the team?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, every time I go to a Cardinals game, he pitches and we lose.
Okay. Well, he's still a Cardinal.
Yep. I hope he plays good this year.
But it's like I still think back to when the Rams got robbed in the Super Bowl against the Patriots 2001. And I say got robbed because the officiating, that the things that they allowed the Patriot D-backs to do to the Rams receivers, that it was so bad they changed the rules, by the way. They changed the rules. Because officiating can dictate so much, not to get off track, but because of what the NFL did and allowing Bill Belichick to cheat, to get away with what they got away with, so much so that it was so egregious that officials didn't even know what's going on. They had to change everything. That day, I was sick to my stomach because I knew the Rams were going to win that game. I knew they were going to beat the Patriots. And the officiating dictated the entire game. And Mike Martz, I mean, with all due respect, you're head coach, you make a lot of money, you get the praise, well, you also get the criticism. He showed us that day that he was no Dick Vermeil, that he was not a leader. He was a great mad scientist on the offense. Great. One of the greatest offensive coordinators I have seen of all time. Innovative, but he was not a leader of a total team like Dick Vermeil was. And then he also ran Kurt Warner out of town. Dumb, 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 dumb. But that was just brutal. The other time, I can still remember a sports team making me feel sick to my stomach was Mizzou, 2006. They're ranked number 1 in the country. They're playing Oklahoma for the right to go to the national championship game. And they lost for the second time that season to Oklahoma. That ripped my freaking heart out, that game. So it was that game, the Super Bowl game, and then the kicked ball at Mizzou, Nebraska, 97, when Missouri on national TV took number 1 Nebraska all the way to overtime, and a kicked ball ended up beating them. And then Nebraska I mean, Missouri moved up in the polls after the loss. Nebraska, that forced Nebraska to have to share the national title with Michigan. There was a split. There were split national champions because of that game in Mizzou. So those 3 games, have you in your young life had one of those, Rye? Those games yet where you're like, because when I was your age, I still hadn't had one of those moments that I was devastated. Before that, the sports game that I watched, I was absolutely devastated. Was thinking back, and this is going back in the old school. Was watching the Cardinals in the 87, or excuse me, in the 85 World Series, lose on a bad call. Don Dinkinger, first base, and then they lost game 7 after that. But then again, I was a really young kid, but I still remembered it. There are people who remember horrible losses. Have you had any of those moments yet?
Like in person or like
any watching TV where it's like, man, I'm so rooting for a team.
No. When a team loses,
I had a feeling that you hadn't.
When a team loses, the team loses, man.
But it's not just that too. It's like in your city, you love basketball. You don't have an NBA team.
Yeah, no.
And you weren't overly tied to Mizzou or SLU.
Yeah, and the Rams sucked, so I didn't really.
And the Rams sucked when you were here. Tyus Edney, by the way, was just brutal. 3.9 seconds down the court, we lost second round tournament game. Mizzou had a chance to upset number 1 UCLA. UCLA went on to win the national title in 95. Yes, a couple Mizzou moments, to say the least. 3 of them.
But yeah, I don't really get into that. Like, especially for the NBA. Like when I be watching, probably because I don't have a team here, but like I just want to see good basketball. I don't want to see people just chuck dumb shots.
See, there's nothing like the highest of the highs and seeing and feeling your sports team winning. But there's also, my friend, the opposite, the lowest of the low, if you're that invested. Like a lot of things. It's anytime you invest your time, energy, love, money into something, and then it's taken away or something, that's hard. That takes time. That takes time to come back from that. So with that being said, the whole situation surrounding the Blues last night, they won, and it felt so good. And I was so happy to see them win. They're still in last place, but you know what? I don't care. It felt good to see them win. Their defense wasn't great. Didn't matter. But all of a sudden, here was a team scoring goals. And it's like, what? Is this the same St. Louis Blues? They're scoring 4 goals, 5 goals to win? What? Did this really just happen? And it's always nice to get a win over a Kachuk team. It just is. And we love him. We wish he played for us. He doesn't. But at least our team got the win. And dang, did we need a win in the worst way. I'm just excited for that win last night. If you watched it, how did you feel about it? We finally got the Blues off the skid. They had lost literally 5 straight games in a row. Everything ended last night with that. So that's good. Now they get today off. They feel a little bit better. And then they host Columbus tomorrow night. So they get another home game. 3 total games left before the Olympic All-Star break. I'm looking forward to the Olympics. I really am. See what we got this year. We're supposed to have some really good athletes, some good competitors on the American team. It's like, bring it on. Bring it on. We'll see where we go from there. Did you know? I just saw this come down too. What was I going to say here? Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, Indiana may lose their offensive coordinator. We'll see if that hurts Indiana's and Kurt Cignetti's team. They had a really good. This doesn't make sense to me. How could the Indiana offensive coordinator leave to go become the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback's coach. I don't get that. Anyway, I just saw that come down. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense to me. That shouldn't be the case. Hey, by the way, it is really cold again. We knew this was going to happen. We knew it was on its way. But not just that. We've also got the possibility, as I was talking about a little bit earlier, snow. So we've got the possibility of snow coming in. Will it hit us again? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm hoping not, right? Or maybe you do want the snow again. I don't know. I think, how was everything in the city because Mayor Kara Spencer yesterday, producer Rye, had a press conference saying that everything had been cleared, gave an update on how they can be better, but how that was the first time that they've actually gone on and done all these neighborhoods and just asked for patience and say that they're just doing their best now to continue to keep everybody better. Is everything running smoothly now?
Yes, sir.
In the city where you're coming from and so forth?
Yeah, it's as smooth as it can be downtown. So, yeah.
Because now we're starting to look at the forecast and somebody's like, oh, yeah, did you see we're supposed to get snow? And I was like, snow? When? When the heck are we supposed to get snow? I was like, that's all right. I can deal without that. But allegedly, there's some more snow coming. I don't know when it is. If you guys saw something, let me know. There were some flurries, light flurries throughout the area late overnight, but that was it. It was just cold, really, really cold. And tomorrow morning, when you wake up, it's going to be -5, -10. I mean, there'll be some more sunshine, today, tomorrow, but it's going to be freezing cold. Sunday, same thing. Really cold, maybe highs getting into the 20s as they're supposed to get into today. So I don't know. They said, I don't know, the last time I saw something, maybe a storm system by midweek, but it may get here earlier. And it's like, oh, really? Really? More snow? Well, we'll see where it all plays out. But I did think I saw a possibility for Sunday night, which would really mess up a Monday morning situation. That would be really bad. Not into that, that's for sure. Hey, did you I was curious, are you a Pokemon? Did you ever get into Pokemon?
Yes, I still play it.
I had a feeling I'm getting you down. Yeah. And I had a feeling that you might have been.
Yeah, I play a more grown version of Pokemon now though. It's like,
what is that?
It's an online version and I play with like, instead of it, if you ever played Pokemon like on the game,
I've never played Pokemon. Is it Pokemon or Pokemon? Pokemon.
Yeah, my dad used to call it Pokemans too. But look, so basically, when I was a kid, it's different now. The newer games are different, but the older games was like on a DS, so it looked totally different. And you just like went on like a little adventure. You captured your Pokemon and you like beat the game, right? But now somebody recreated all the games and mushed them together and made it to where like it's not just that. You have to make money. You have to you can sell Pokemon.
Oh, so you can make money in this.
Yeah, you can make money. Like you can change your clothes on this game. Like you didn't used to do that in the old ones. So it's called an MMO. So like I can create my own like little like base and then I can like trade my Pokemon. I can sell them. Like I can you can breed them.
Really?
Like you can do all types of stuff to make money in that game.
You can breed them.
Yeah, you can breed them. Like there's a little daycare and you drop 2 Pokemon. You drop 2 Pokemon in the daycare and then you
stop it.
I'm serious. You drop 2 Pokemon in the daycare, but on the old games you didn't have to pay. But on this game you have to pay for it. You drop 2 Pokemon in the daycare and then you wait about time is sped up in the game too. So if you wait 3 hours, you may have a Pokemon egg in the daycare, and then you grab the Pokemon egg, and then it hatches, and it's a baby Pokemon thing.
You've got to be kidding.
But yeah, it's the only game I play now. It's like my little comfort game. It's chill. You just
why would you want a baby Pokemon? I don't understand it.
Because the first Pokemon, I'll explain. It's a whole tangent I can go on. But each Pokemon's born with specific numbers that are greater than other stats.
Really?
Right? So you want to breed certain Pokemon with other Pokemon. So when they have that baby Pokemon, it has all the best stats.
The power.
Yeah, but like it costs a lot of money to do that because that's
And
like a
then
main
what's the advantage of having this?
your Pokemon are stronger than the other person's
To
Pokemon.
fight?
Yeah, you can
Oh,
fight
because
them.
you're
Yeah,
fighting them?
yeah, you battle with them. Yeah, and the thing is about this game, on the old games, you couldn't see other people walking around in the town and stuff, but on this game, you could see like people riding on reindeers, just doing goofy stuff too. Like it's a totally different game. It's incredible.
Do you find people of all ages playing?
Yeah, there's been this game. I just started playing this game, this specific Pokemon thing that's online now. About I said like 2 months ago to a month ago. This game has been out
Really?
for 12 years. And people just don't, some people know about it if they have like computers and they're techie with it, but most people don't really know about it. It's been out for 12, 15 years. And it's like super duper big in the world. Like it's probably about like 3 million people who play it, 4 million people who just play it.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, the reason I brought it up was this. That's producer Rye, by the way, giving you a breakdown of Pokemon.
Yes. It'll make me have a Pokemon show.
The PokeCon Fest 2026 is set for St. Louis.
Oh, I'm going.
Saturday, February 7th. The convention will run from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, never mind.
And it marks the franchise's 30th anniversary. So it's called PokeCon, gives fans the chance to embrace their Pokemon fandom through vendors and attractions, including meet and greets with voice actors, panels, merchandise, local artists, trivia, and contest. The convention is part of a tour that will visit more than 30 other cities, including Cleveland, Milwaukee, Miami, and so forth. By the way, tickets for the Pokemon Fest are $20.
I'm going.
And they can be purchased in advance or at the door. You just go to pokecon.com/St. Louis. That's PokeCon. That's
right
POKEKON, like pokecon.com/St. Louis.
Kids free under 11. That's good. $20 admission. That's good. That's not a lot of money because I would think it'd be like $100.
Yeah, PokeCon, $20. And it looked like something. I was like, man, I knew you would like it. And I'm glad that I pinned you down on that.
Yep.
So, and I'm sure, it's coming to St. Louis February 7th. So that's next, it's next weekend, next Saturday, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I'm going. Right after I finish wrestling on the Spectrum from 11 to 12, I am going. My friend.
There you go. Yeah, so that's going on next weekend. Of course, PokeCon coming through. Still to come on the show, we'll promote Billiken basketball. They have a big game tonight. We say big game. I mean, come on. Dayton is not of old. The Atlantic 10 is a conference that's way down. Not going to rip the conference anymore. You know it. It's being built as a big game. It's a Friday night game. It's big for the Billikens just to continue this amazing season. 21-1. Anyway, or 21. Excuse me. 7 p.m. game at Chaffetz. Talk about that. Blues for tomorrow night. Mizzou has a home game tomorrow afternoon. It's 2:30 against Mississippi State. Talk about that. If you've seen the video games in gas stations around the state. Well, the Missouri Attorney General is weighing in on that. She doesn't want them to be. She says they're unregulated. We'll figure that out. We'll talk about that whole situation. The number one grocery store voted on by Americans. Yes, they have them. If you want to call them grocery stores, they are called grocery. There's one in St. Louis. Well, there's not many, but it's called. They call them the best grocer. We'll let you guys jump in on what you think that may be. The best grocer in America. And clearly it's not Schnucks or Deerbergs because they're local. Well, regional in some cases, but local. So you have that going on. By the way, college football icon Lou Holtz has entered hospice. It's sad. It's, life happens. We have lives, and most of us have known or experienced people who go into hospice. at some point in time. Holtz is 89 years old. Of course, the outspoken former head football coach at Notre Dame, South Carolina as well, won a national title with the Irish as well. So that was another update that was out there this morning. Anything else that you guys want to jump into as well? Clearly, let us know. We'd like to talk about those things. I did see something else I thought was interesting, Ryan. When it comes to the Super Bowl, almost 70% of the bets so far are on the Seahawks minus 4.5 points. I don't know if you get into the, but I found that to be interesting. Betting the Seahawks. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't know. I think the Seahawks are going to win, of course, but I just can't.
Did you see them as a strong favorite?
No. Like, I knew they were a good team, and I knew the NFC West was going to be the whoever won out of the NFC West, or whoever was like one of the NFC West teams were going to the Super Bowl. I knew that. I didn't think it was the 49ers. So the Seahawks were the scariest.
The Seahawks they're minus 4.5, and almost 70% of the bets are on the Seahawks minus 4.5 points.
Oh wow, yeah, Patriots winning, guys.
Yeah. Well,
shout out Drake May. Did you see the video of Rob Gronkowski calling Tom Brady?
No, I didn't. What did you say? What was going on?
I'm like, he's like, hey Tom, I'm with my new favorite New England Patriots quarterback, and Tom's like, you're cheating on me. It was so funny.
What was it? A commercial for something?
It was like, I don't know. I just saw the clip of it on like TikTok, but it was like a probably a commercial or like an ad.
If he wins a Super Bowl, what a great commercial.
Yeah. And did you hear also what Skip Bayless said about Tom Brady's legacy being impacted if Drake May wins a Super Bowl? It's one of the, I think
I'm not a really, here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of his.
Oh, I don't like his takes, but I understand his clip farming tactics. He's been clip farming for years.
Yeah, he has. I get that. But, I'll do that on occasion too.
Yeah.
With my Bill Belichick.
I like your clip farm with kickers.
Yeah. Oh, kickers. Well, I've got two: kickers and giving up game checks if you don't produce.
Yeah, give up a game check.
For charity. Those are two of my big ones. Belichick, I shouldn't even waste my breath on that. That person, who he is, what he's been about, what he's still about. Anyway, so 70% of the bets on the Seahawks. But here's where I think it's interesting: Americans and bettors around the world. 54% of the money line bets are on the Patriots to win. So 50, that's straight up. So 54% of the bets are on the Patriots to win straight up. So if the Patriots were to win straight up, with all of those bets paying out a little bit larger right now, plus 195, that would not be a good thing for Vegas. So the perfect thing for Vegas, if you believe in any sort of scripting, any sort of, we're going to oversee this game and make sure it ends the way that it should, would have a perfect, well, I don't know. The Seahawks winning by like 4.5, a tie. I don't know. That line's going to change. I bet that 4.5 line's going to change. That's where it's at right now. But it's interesting to me when you look at those bets and where they are and what people try to do. Interesting. All the way around. I don't know who I would take. Do you ever bet on stuff with like a friend or anything? Basketball, football? Yes. Yeah. I've got a guy. Literally, I think he's addicted now. He literally sent me a meme last week of Dave Chappelle with an upper lip all white and his nose all white going, hey, you got any more of that? You know, like he's jonesing for another bet. But This guy knew nothing about football before this year began.
Knows so much now, doesn't he?
Not only here's what he did. He won it's in an all season league of picking games.
Yeah.
You pick each individual game every week. No points, just straight up. By the way, I used to think I was pretty good at betting games and lines, and I've been decent with my son. But straight up picking every game, I'm terrible. I've been terrible at it. He'd never done it before. He comes into this betting league, and I don't know if you men or women out there were in a league like this. He won it. His first year, he always jokes he didn't know a football from a basketball. And he won the league. So then he wins the league. It doesn't continue into the playoffs. And he's like, hey, I'll take the Patriots over the Chargers and give you whatever the point spread was. I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. So then we bet every week. We bet every week on the games. And I'll take bets. And he's not local. So I can say this too. It's like, I'll take bets because it's small money just to see his excitement and how excited he is, even though I want his bet. And it's been about 50-50 us, winning and losing. But we'll have two bets on the same day. Like we'll have an early game and a late game. Last week I lost the first game. He's like, pay now, pay. I'm like, dude, we have a second game. Let's wait and just settle up at the end. Nope, pay now. So I literally had to send him $50. And then I won the second game and he sent it right back.
Yeah.
I'm like, this makes no sense.
No, that's what's crazy.
Especially if you do it Venmo, which we were doing.
Yeah, and it's taking your money.
You lose a quarter or two or whatever it is, or $1 or $2.
But yeah, that's what my friends do now too. Well, we've always been doing that, but we do like small like bets on like not games, but on video games. Like on 2K, we'll play each other in 2K. Like I pick a team, you pick a team, and we put up like $10, $15, and we'll just like one of my friends were going at it, and I heard it in the group chat. They were going at it for like 3 hours over $10, just passing it back to each other.
I mean, that's silly. Isn't that silly?
It's so stupid. I'm like, yo,
it doesn't make sense.
But like me and my other friend, when we do it, we're like, bro, we're gonna play this for like 3 hours. Let's just tally it up at the end and see how much each other we like.
I wonder if there's people like that out there that deal with some of these same situations.
Oh yeah, I know there are. Like I never understood that. Like I'm just seeing my Cash App just being with $10,
ding, ding, ding,
$10, and I'm sending it right back. Like,
oh my God! I mean, it's like, come on, man, come on, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know, man. We were talking about the Super Bowl and some of those things that are going on. Commercials are always a big deal, but the Super Bowl, if you didn't realize it or not, they've made some changes, or at least they put some things out there. But here's what they say. Front Office Sports reported yesterday that the NFL is not going to be allowing prediction markets to advertise during Super Bowl 60. So prediction markets are now on the prohibited list of categories to advertise at the Super Bowl. I'm like, what? So there's 3 categories right now, if you didn't know already. 1 is tobacco, no cigarettes. 2, adult content material, not allowed. And now 3, the prediction markets. Prediction markets, pornography, and cigarettes, tobacco. Very interesting. By the way, did you see what the price for commercials are now? Every year it goes up.
Yeah, it goes up every year. That's how I know the football isn't dying.
Most commercials, 30 or a 60-second spot, over $10 million.
Yo, when I was in school, they were saying it was like 5 million.
Well, it was 3 about a few years ago, and it keeps it like it goes up.
Like, man. Like, yeah, it started at 3 in like 2021, right? Or something like
I can't remember.
But
It goes up every year.
That, 7 million increase?
Well, it wasn't in 1 year. They've been going up. Maybe I think it was like 5, 7 last year, 8 last year.
That's what I'm saying. Since like, because I had my first media class, and they were like, yeah, it costs this. It was like a brand class. They were like, it costs 30 seconds of the Super Bowl. It was about 2.9 or 3 million. And let's see how it is in coming in the next years or something. We were like trying to figure out how much it would be. But 10 million now is insane.
$10 million for a 30 or 60-second ad Yeah, that's kind of insane. That's absolutely insane to me. But it is what it is right now, man, as we talk about what's happening with the Super Bowl, of course, next week out there in California. 5:30 start time. It gets started a little bit after that, and then we'll see where the excitement is for that game and so forth. But I just found it interesting that you see that many you see that many that many ads and bets. Okay. All right. We're off and running on a Friday morning, free for all Friday, anything and everything. Jump in on the show if you want to. 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Of course, you can live stream us on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Jump in on the show. Promote anything. St. Louis, we love it when you guys get involved. Love it when you're listening. If you want to give a shout out, if there's any events going on this weekend, if there's any charitable events, we love to promote the charity. We love the feel good. We love the happiness when we can get that. Just taking it day by day. Of course, the week is enough. Life gives us enough from that standpoint. It's 6:38 on this Friday. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about those St. Louis Blues from last night a little bit. And, of course, the Billikens getting set for tonight. Anything else? And also coming up a little bit later, the controversy surrounding the video betting game machines in gas stations. Have you seen those, Producer Ray? Any of the gas stations you go into? The video games that sit there?
Oh, those are that's betting?
Yes. Yeah. Well, people aren't in there just playing around. That's for betting. Games of chance.
I thought people were just goofing around on those shooting game thingies.
Well, it just no, not those games. It's just the levers. Levers,
yeah,
you hit video games, little push buttons. Anyway, those are there too. The Attorney General, Catherine Hanaway, getting in on that. Okay. We'll take a quick break. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Producer Rise here. I'm Vic Faust. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
No, it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, moving by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110. Guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown & Crouppen. GetBC.com.
Your LouInfo.com news report. St. Louis Lambert International Airport is rolling out new e-gates to speed up security screenings for travelers. The automated checkpoints allow passengers with a Clear Plus membership to verify their identity in under 5 seconds and skip the TSA podium, heading straight to physical screening. The e-gates have already launched at more than 30 airports nationwide. A 63-year-old Ladue man has pleaded guilty to stealing more than $100,000 from a local nonprofit circus. Federal prosecutors say George Pace admitted to 4 counts of wire fraud for embezzling more than $123,000 from Circus Flora while serving as a board member and later president. He'll be sentenced on May 4th. A woman who drove her boyfriend and brother to a deadly 2022 shooting in North St. Louis has been sentenced. Alexis Green, now 24, pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter in the death of 23-year-old Ty-Jean Bowe and was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Prosecutors say she helped the shooters flee after Bowe was killed at a red light. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. Cold high pressure from the northern plains is over our area today. That'll keep us in the upper teens for the afternoon high, mix of sun and clouds. Overnight will be clear, single digits and breezy. We'll stay at about 20 and sunny on Saturday. We'll bounce back to about 30 with sunshine Sunday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
The Lou Information Station presents coverage of the Mid-States Hockey Playoffs, presented by Vantage Credit Union. Game coverage includes Founders Cup, Wickenheiser Cup, and Challenge Cup games, including each division's championship. Tune in or log on to the Lou Info YouTube channel. Mid-States Playoffs are presented by Vantage Credit Union and by Mattingly Lumber, WashU Medicine Orthopedics, and by Kenny Reinhold with Caldwell Banker Realty Gundaker.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At Brown and Crouppen, we get that after an accident, money's tight. That's why we offer so much for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. So call Brown and Crouppen, where we don't get paid unless you do. And your first consultation is free.
All right, Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat. But I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with. Making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time to plan. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer crowds and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com, and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to run into on a Friday morning around here. It's the free-for-all edition of Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust. Producer Rise alongside. Appreciate you guys being with us. 6:45. It is January 30th. Hope all is well in your world. If it isn't, take a deep breath. Stay positive. Time moves on. Time heals all. Time can change all. Just try to be a damn good person. Try to treat people with respect. I know there are people that bug the S hit out of us, and sometimes we do it to others, and we don't intentionally do it. But don't be a ick on purpose. If it's going to happen, just let it happen, and so forth. My producer here, producer Rye, during the break sent me on a goose chase, and I found it. You asked me about MMA. Vic, are you an MMA fan? I said, absolutely. But my love of the sport has been waning in recent years because of what's happened. And anybody that follows the sport knows exactly what I'm going to say in advance, just like my friend, my homeboy over here, producer I did. He's like, oh, is it because all the grappling? I was like, yep, it's because Americans are not dominating the sport anymore. Dagestan.
2-3 year Dagestan and forget. Yes.
Habib. No, these are some bad mofos, man. I've always said don't mess with wrestlers. I'm not
messing with him.
Don't mess with wrestlers. Don't mess with wrestlers. And if you're going to mess with a wrestler, I just hope you have some training and keep them away from you, and you better get the first shot in, because if the little pit bulls get on you, man, it's a problem. I call them pit bulls. I do. With all due respect to pit bulls, these guys will latch on, and it's done. Now, I wrestled with our heavyweight at Mizzou when I was at college, Jeremy Lay, All-American. I mean, he's like, at the time, I don't know, he's like 240, 245 ripped. I'm like 235, 240, thick and chunky.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like,
I like them big and chunky. I mean, and he just needed a throw toy, and that's what I was a throw toy. My God, the abuse that I took wrestling with him a few times. I mean, I'm like, uncle, like, tap, let me out. Do not mess with the wrestler. Like I said, I told my sons this. I was like, first of all, there's no need to fight. There really isn't. We're not in a society right now where you need to fight. Okay. There's rules and laws. If we lived in a different sort of atmosphere, if you were somewhere else, then yeah, then you got to learn know how to fight.
You may have to wrestle those bears, guys.
Use a weapon, whatever the case may be, then you got to be ready. Right now, life is good where you don't have to do that. Yeah. So I was just digressing. So anyway, don't let wrestlers get near you. Hey, by the way, on that story, before I get back to the MMA, for what it's worth. So I had finished playing at Mizzou. So I was working at Gold's Gym as a trainer. I was finishing up some grad school in Columbia. Some of you guys out there may know, but Jay D'Amato owned Gold's Gyms. God bless his soul. He's not around with us anymore. But Jay was my first introduction into jiu-jitsu. And once again, Jay, I don't know, 5'9", like maybe 195 pounds, 200 pound, kind of pot belly.
And he just
tough SOB, but he would go and train. He was on his way down to Sao Paulo, Brazil he knew the Gracie family. They'd have, I don't know, tournaments or get-togethers. This is going back a long, long time. So he just needed a big dude in shape. You know me. I was taller then too, 6'2.5", like 235, 240. Really, I mean, I'm in good shape, but I'm not in fight shape. I was coming out of playing my senior year of football. The first time we got on the mat, 10 seconds in, I was tapping out. I didn't know what I was doing. I had zero idea how to wrestle. And I played football at Mizzou, but I also wrestled once for our fraternity. I did the fraternity. They had intramurals.
They had intramural wrestling.
I won.
You won it.
No. I didn't win any championship.
But you won the game.
I won 3 matches against and it was open. Like they had like strong arm old unks out there in their singlets and everything else wrestling. And I'm like in a t-shirt and shorts. I'm going, what the frick is going on?
Oh my gosh. Intramurals are hilarious.
Intramural wrestling at Mizzou. I'm not Hearn Center, baby, on a mat.
Yeah, man.
I'm like,
on the mat, baby.
So I didn't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to strong arm people. I didn't do wrestling. So anyway, I won 3 matches, and then I got to, I think it was either the quarters or the semis. I got our fraternity the points that they needed. ATO, baby. And then this guy, yeah, like he pinned me, and like I think that was my the 8 to 10 second rule. He did something, some big dude that a former wrestler. Dude had gray hair. I'm like, what the hell are you doing out here, man?
That's how I feel about when I did intramurals at Drake, and I would pick an all-star team for 5-on-5. Like,
I bet you would.
My team is so nice. Like we were beating people 40, 30, 20, 40. We would only lose to 2 teams. We'd either lose to the football team guys, because guess who the refs were? Football players.
No.
Or we'd lose to the law school guys because they're like 27, and they, for some reason, the leading scorer of Drake University basketball, he went to law school at Drake. But
that's
doesn't play
interesting.
anymore, so he can play intramurals because he's still an active student.
Huh.
So we were going up against a guy that was just like that averaged like 20 something at Drake, and we lost to them by like 2 points. But I finally won my senior year though.
Well,
Congrats. I'm a 4-time 3-on-3 champion.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, that half court, it get wicked in the half court. That's all I
oh
gotta
my
say.
God, that's funny. That's some funny stuff, man. It is interesting because that was my okay. So Jay would he toyed with me, so we did it for like a week, and that was my introduction in jiu-jitsu. And I was like, man, this guy is a bad mofo, and I would not want to. That's why you don't start fights with people. Just don't start fights, man.
Yeah,
If you go looking for trouble, especially now it's not even being the baddest. Now, weapons and anything else. It's not worth it. So anyway, he crushed me. He abused me. Jay D'Amato, God bless his soul, man. He opened my eyes up to jiu-jitsu, and I was like, okay. So then now we have the MMA, which gets us back into that conversation. I loved it. The MMA scene became so popular because you had Americans just beating the hell out of each other, standing there, macho, mano y mano. And then all of a sudden, the Eastern European, the Russian wrestlers in that Dagestan and the Habibs of the world come out of nowhere.
Yes.
As you say, wrestling bears and God knows what else.
He was swimming against the current in a river. Like the river was going this way. He was just staying with the river, like swimming.
You do what you got to do.
Like,
be who you be.
I'm not going to.
So Habib changed it, man. He did.
Yeah.
And now you've got these guys. You can't even pronounce their names.
Mukashlav.
They're dominating MMA. Now, when I say that, I don't mean every weight class, but Americans are not dominating MMA anymore. So how can you expect the greater portion of Americans to root for other people? I mean, occasionally get a Paddy Pimblett, who's a personality from England, Conor McGregor from Ireland, but they're more American than these Russian wrestlers with no personality, really. They literally just look at you like I'm going. But Habib, when he was a star, didn't have personality. He was quiet. He's opened up himself, his personality and his talking. But they're literally just like like I said, they just like a Tasmanian devil just waiting to explode on your arse.
Ready to just knock you out, man.
There's not a lot of the showmen that we had in boxing, and and I don't know, maybe it's an opportunity for boxing to get its act together. I don't know if it ever is going to do it again to get to the levels where it was in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. MMA certainly put a dent in it. Yeah, so you're talking to somebody who likes a fight game. I do. I like boxing. I like MMA, but I am not an MMA fan right now because of what we have seen. I mean, you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7, maybe 7 of the weight classes, foreigners. Even the heavyweight, I think the heavyweight, that's I think that's Aspinall. I think he's Thomas Aspinall. He may call himself an American now, but he was born in England. So that's what's happened to MMA. So you started asking me about MMA and you got me going on it.
I'm telling, and I just got into it. The only people I remember is like Conor McGregor because he was just so big. But like now that I'm watching these like Khabib guys and Islam and the Dagestan people, it's like I'm not watching them for that. It's just like, okay, I know Khabib and he'd be on streams that I watch. So that's funny, I guess. But yeah, I'm not really interested in seeing them grapple the whole time. I want to see people swing and kick and do whatever.
Well, yeah, I know. You never know where the show's going to go. I'll try to bring it back to kind of a St. Louis vibe flair. The reason I also got involved in it, so that I started to really like it, was Michael Chandler, because he was a mouth and I loved him. Love Michael Chandler. Love Michael Chandler. Not Michael Chandler being the mouth. Michael was great. Awesome. Ben Askren. These guys were dominant wrestlers at Mizzou. Tyron Woodley, another Missouri guy, excuse me, who became MMA guys and did very well. So Michael Chandler's just a huge guy. He still comes in. He flies in and out of St. Louis a lot. He's become friends with some of my friends that own an airport hangar. And he does a lot of charitable work and just an awesome dude. dude. God bless Ben. He's alive now. He almost died, 6-7 months ago. He had a bad situation, almost death, health concerns, but he was able to fight out of that. Tyron Woodley competed, with Strike Force, and he did a really, really good job at Mizzou too. He was dominant. He was also a former UFC welterweight champion. He defended his title 4 years. So the Mizzou guys did pretty well. Tyron, by the way, was raised in Ferguson, if you would remember. So he did a really, really, really good job with that situation. So anyway, we're off and rolling on a Friday. Glad you guys are with us. A lot of good things going on this weekend. Mizzou's in action tomorrow to watch for basketball. SLU tonight. The Blues tomorrow night. The Blues had a good game. We'll come back. We'll talk about that, the positive, the things that are going on there. We'll take a break. Hot Take Central 2.0 will follow us. We'll promote that too when we come back. Producer Rise here. I'm Vic Faust. It's Friday. It's cold. It's the end of the month. We're already to the end of January. That's right. We welcome in February on Sunday. Here we are, people. 1/12 of the month gone already. This is Art City Now. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Producer Rice here. I'm Vic Faust. We'll be back with more right after this.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of wasting money. Before you go to the poorhouse, call right now and learn how you can stop the maintenance fees and put more money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
Daddy is out of the business.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
Ago, as you look for ways to counter the regime's crackdown on protesters. The options include U.S. forces conducting raids on targets inside Iran. The report says potential strikes would focus on Iran's nuclear and missile facilities. They would also be aimed at weakening the country's supreme leader. I'm Mark Mayfield.
President Trump announced a new initiative to fight drug addiction. Trump signed an executive order Thursday in the Oval Office to coordinate a federal response to drug addiction and substance abuse. It will create a White House Great American Recovery Initiative, chaired by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Catherine Burgum, the wife of Interior Secretary Doug Burgum. Trump and Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer say they have a deal which would avert a government shutdown. Democratic senators had earlier said they wouldn't vote for a $1.2 trillion funding package this week if it included money for the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees ICE. Two top White House officials make an appearance at a national gathering of state election officials, the National Association of Secretaries of State Conference in Washington, D.C., added Attorney General Pam Bondi and Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem as speakers today. President Trump's expected to announce Kevin Warsh today as the new chair of the Federal Reserve, his choice to replace Jerome Powell. He told reporters Thursday his replacement would be someone who was known to everybody in the financial world. Warsh served as Fed governor from 2006 to 2011 and has supported lower interest rates. Trump met with Warsh Thursday and attacked Powell on social media for not lowering rates. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 855-SHARE-40. That's 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
Introducing the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, your new home in the Grand Center Arts District. The Key STL is where the music plays, the game is always on, and the dance floor is open. The Burger Bar features the ultimate smash burger experience with pure-raised local beef and a dozen house-made sauces to top it all off. It's the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, 3225 Olive in Midtown. Before, during, or after any game, this is the spot, St. Louis. Find out more at thekeystl.com.
Yo, I got a key to the front door, badge to the back, 100 little problems and they all attack. I'm the boss, the backup plan B, C, and D. If it breaks, guess what? Who's fixing it? Me? I'm the meetings, the marketing, the late night grind. The day we pay that bill, panic on my mind. Yeah, I started this dream with a big old plan. Now I'm the whole department in the one-man band. CEO doesn't mean chief everything officer.
Delegate like a boss, because you are one.
Contact Morgan Pinnacle Group to learn more.
I'm Big Toe Media President Dave Green, and for the last few months, I've been telling you about what makes it. Local people, local decisions, and real relationships. So let me take that a step further. When you walk into Home Bank, you're not walking into a system, you're walking into a conversation. This is a bank that understands St. Louis because they're part of it. The people making decisions live here, work here, and invest back into the same communities you do. That matters, especially when you need answers, flexibility, and a partner you can trust. Big banks can make promises. Home Bank builds relationships. If you're ready for a smarter, more personal banking experience, I'd encourage you to start that conversation today with Home Bank, the team behind our team. Visit myhomebank.bank or call 855-577-2001. Home Bank, member FDIC. More than a bank, they're your business partner.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
What's going on, St. Louis? It's 7:05 Friday morning. It is January 30th. Producer Rise alongside. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Vic Faust here. It is Friday. It is Arch City Now. We've got another hour of our show. Try to focus on St. Louis, keep it light, lots of fun, entertainment, what's happening, keeping the ideas out there. We do get into some of the other topics that are not just light. Sometimes we get news headlines, sports, entertainment, restaurants, things from that standpoint. Appreciate you guys being with us all the time. We give advice. We take advice. We give opinions. We take opinions as well. You can live stream us on X, Facebook, and YouTube Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Appreciate you guys being with us. Also, if you want to call, nobody does, but we have a phone number. We give it out there, 855-282-8255. Once again, 855-282-8255. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Hey, it's cold outside. Okay, we get it. And it's going to be cold. It may get into the 20s today. Maybe. Tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up to temperatures around -5 to -10 with the wind chill. And it's going to be the same, I guess, for Sunday morning. I don't know. I was trying to find out what's going on. Somebody told me, I think I was getting gas late last night, something like that. Somebody's like, oh, we got a snowstorm coming in. I was like, where? When? Well, it's supposed to come. And I'm like, where? When? So I don't know, man. Maybe there's snow coming. Maybe there's not. Sunday. I have no idea. I just know it's going to be a cold weekend. But we should be used to this by now, right? Get used to all this stuff all the time, right? It's like, lucky us dealing with this stuff. Anyway, not a weekend to be outside. That's for sure. So anyway, we've got a cold weekend as well. The high tomorrow, 19, the high into the 20s on Sunday. So the mornings would be specifically really, really cold. Some areas could see a little bit of snow flurries late this afternoon and evening, but that would be south, like really, really, really south of I-70 if you got anything, but it shouldn't be any issues when it comes to causing any traffic issues. That's for sure. I did see, as it shows for the forecast, Sunday obviously would start frigid, warm up a bit in the afternoon, highs in the 20s. There could be a slight chance for some light snow Sunday evening. But that would be it. They say we'll get above freezing on Monday, which would be cool. Stick to the 30s for Tuesday and Wednesday. So let's go. But the storm system they're talking about could come midweek, my friend Rye. Mix of rain and snow as we head into February. So there you go. Must be nice. 7:08 on a Friday, end of January already. Was that not the fastest month in the history of time? I think it was. I think it's fair to say those were the fastest 30 days ever. Will it increase? I don't know. Time goes fast. That's why you need to make the most of every day. It's like, okay, all right. Time goes by fast. We'll make the most of it. Hey, today, as we start the headlines here, did a lot of talk in the first hour. I thought this was an interesting story, but if you look at what's happening right now, and I'm trying to find it, Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway, and I'm curious if you guys get into this, said she's prepared to take action on the video lottery terminals. They're called the VLTs. They're popping up at gas stations across the state. They're not regulated. That's her issue, meaning they're not taxed, meaning the state's not making money on them. She said that she believes the machines, which resemble slot machines, and that are considered games of chance, are in fact illegal. And that if legislators don't, she's going to. Now, what that would mean, would they be taken out? Probably not. They would just be regulated. Owners would have to pay taxes. I don't know. Whatever they decide, that's fine. We'll just enforce the law, she said. But right now, the law is not being enforced, and that creates super dangerous situations. So she's calling the so-called gray machines to her office's vice unit, which also consists of illegal hemp products being sold under fake pretenses as well. So this could be interesting. I know a guy that runs a gas station, and he said that those video machines are bringing in money as well. He says they bring in money, and he's like, and they'll have payouts. And people that play them come back to play. So as I've learned in life, usually everything is about money. And here I go again. This is my other take. As you know, if you want to record that too, producer Rye. Money might be the root of all evil, but money can buy happiness. I'm sorry, I say it all the time. As I bring it up with Rye, show me somebody who's been angry when they've received a really nice check, and I want to meet them and interview them. Who do you know that gets angry or upset or mad when they receive money?
Maybe somebody who was expecting to receive more, maybe.
I don't know.
But
Money. Yeah, exactly.
every time I see money, anytime money hits my account, I do a little smile. So I don't know.
Yeah. So Hanoi, yeah, I digress. Hanoi says some people may be saying to themselves, well, what does video lottery and hemp have to do with violent crime? Because she has made it a point in the state of Missouri to attack violent crime. Hemp and VLTs doesn't sound like violent crime, as she says, but she says, quote, if you have lots of people making lots of money by essentially giving the middle finger to law enforcement by distributing these illegal products, eventually they start fighting over that money and it does become violent crime. So we want to get in front of it. So she was asked if the machines fall under the jurisdiction of the Missouri Gaming Commission. And she says, not really. So I don't know. I just find it very interesting. If you see these video machines, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you go into a gas station, you'll remember me talking about this. Lawmakers are looking to bring some clarity to the situation, including a series of bills aimed at creating new regulations and taxes over the video lottery terminals. So, they're trying. This last week, if you didn't see, Missouri's House Emergent Issues Committee did hear testimony on a bill that would create the Video Lottery Regulatory Act. That would bring a host of new regulations over an industry that is currently operating with very few. So we'll continue to follow it. It is interesting because last year, if you remember, a federal jury found a leading operator of unregulated slot machines in Missouri liable for false advertising and unfair competition related to the company's promotion of a no-chance gambling device. So we'll see what happens. Usually it's about money. Got to tax it. Got to make sure it's all legal. Everything else gets taxed. So there you go. Now we're caught up from that standpoint. How about another headline for you this morning? Producer Rye, you ever go grocery shopping at your young age of 20, or do you just do like all the other young 20-year-olds and order it in?
Like, what do you mean order?
Food.
Like,
do you go to grocery stores?
Yeah, I don't really. When I was in Des Moines, I was with my girlfriend, so we would go to Walmart and stuff and pick out stuff. But for one, it was cool because I had friends who worked at Walmart that I went to school with, so it was just funny seeing my friends at work. But now, I don't really like walking to Walmart because I see random people that I know from 7 years ago. So now I just pull up and sit in a little reserve thing, and they just bring out my stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't order no Instacart and all that extra fee stuff, man. I'm just gonna go and grab it.
Well, last year, the number one grocery store in America,
Costco.
No, but that's a good guess. Publix.
What?
There's no Publix here, but Publix are huge around the country, just not here. And this was according to the American Customer Satisfaction Index.
What?
Yeah. But it's been overtaken by a grocer. They call it best grocer in the United States. And obviously in the St. Louis area, we have our locals, Schnucks and Deerbergs. The Schnucks and Deerbergs families doing well. They both do great. No complaints whatsoever.
Shout out Schnucks.
Shout out Schnucks. Shout out Deerbergs. Trust me, you travel the country, things could be a whole lot worse. They could be.
Yeah.
Big hype, big props to Schnucks and Deerbergs. The number one grocer in America, according to the American Customer Satisfaction Index, is. Any guesses?
I'm gonna go with Aldi.
Oh no, no, but Aldi has really good meats.
They do.
They do.
Aldi has this has the 90-second rice for $1 that you put in, but at Walmart it's $3.
Really?
So I love Aldi. Yeah.
Well, we won't talk about price with the next store, but you get quality. None other than Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's continues to rise up the ranks. They scored an 86 out of 100, which is a huge score. They had a 2% increase from last year. They were number 2 last year behind Publix. Publix is now number 2. They fell down to 84. But it is interesting. Regionally, however, though, if you didn't realize this, Trader Joe's was the leader in only one area, the West.
Oh, yeah.
Healthy,
Yeah,
Healthy living, the West.
California and stuff, right?
No surprise. I mean, you get that.
They look like
They have 100. They have California alone has 100 stores.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Trader
a huge
Joe's
state,
seems
though.
like a California type of thing.
But this is interesting when you look at it regionally. In the Northeast, here you go, my friend. In the Northeast, number one, Aldi.
Yeah. Aldi, man.
ShopRite and Walmart all had the same score in the Northeast. Walmart doing well in the Northeast. That surprises me a little bit, knowing my Northeast friends and opinions I've heard of Walmart.
Walmart is insane.
And here you go, my friend. In the Midwest, number one, Aldi.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Aldi comes out on top in the Midwest, also secured a narrow second tie with HEB. I'm not familiar with HEB and Publix. They're in the South. So Midwest, it was Aldi. In the South, it was Sam's Club.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Sam's
I wouldn't
number
be
one.
surprised.
Sam's Club is number one in the South.
The only thing about Sam's is you got to have a membership like Costco. So
No, I understand.
I like Sam's. My grandma got a Sam's membership thing. So I used to go to Sam's all the time. as a kid.
Giant Eagle, a supermarket chain with stores in Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, and Indiana, ranked last on the list. Last. I've never heard of them, by the way. So that was the other situation. The other store that came in third, which I've never heard of, because number one, we told you, was Trader Joe's. Number two, Publix. Number three, it's HEB. It's a Texas-based store. They were a close third, so we'll see where they are. If you see where they come from that standpoint, who knows? See where you go there. Anyway, little fun, little off the beaten path. Some of the other stories, the news making headlines around the area from that standpoint. Is Art City now here till 8 o'clock. Hot Take Central 2.0 follows us. Cam Jansen, the former Blue, and the Blues looked good last night, at least on the offensive end of the ice. And Jim the Cat Hayes, Cardinals broadcaster. They got you today. They'll be here from 8 to 10. You can enjoy that show as well. They follow us every day, Monday through Friday. Okay. Last night, the Blues got it done. 5-4 winners. They were up 4-2 in the second period, rolling. The offense was kicking against the Florida Panthers, who, by the way, are a good team. Matthew Tkachuk, our St. Louis own, was back in action. He did everything he could, literally everything he could, to help the team win. Florida was down 4-2. He scored 2 goals to tie. And then in the third period, on a power play, end of the game, what happens? The Blues score a goal. Jimmy Snuggerud. And just like that, the 5-game losing streak is over. And I came in starting the show this morning. I know sports is one of those things where it's like, okay, it's not life or death. It's not one of those situations where, you live and die. But man, I felt better. They win. I'm going to bed. I feel happier. My team won. They finally broke a losing streak. They beat a good team again. And Matthew Tkachuk scored 2 goals. Okay. I want to see Matthew do well. You got to light him up. He's back healthy. And you got the Olympic break coming up, by the way. Blues have 3 more games. They have a game tomorrow night. They host Columbus. Then they're on the road for 2 next week. And then they have a 2-week break. Then it's the Olympics. And then it's rooting for Team USA. Sorry, Canadian friends. It's all about Team USA at that point in time. Literally 7.6 seconds left in the game. Snuggerud scores on a power play. Blues fans deserved it. They get to go home happy and victorious. And Matthew Tkachuk played really good. His best game since he's returned from a abductor muscle injury and surgery that he had. Obviously, the St. Louis and scored 2 of his goals last night. He also picked up his 400th career assist already. Kyrou had a goal and 2 assists. He looked pretty good. Neighbors, Bergen, Sundqvist, Oscar was back. They scored a goal. Hofer only had 17 saves, but they won. That was the key. So anyway, it was 4-2. Kachuk scores 2 goals in the second period. You're like, oh, man, here we go again. And then nobody scored the entire third period until 7.6 seconds left. Game over. Blues win. So they get the day off, and then they'll host Columbus tomorrow night, which will be good. Then they hit the road for 2 games before the All-Star break hits us as well. The only thing about it, you got to win. I mean, this is not a team that looks like it's going to be going to the playoffs, so we got to enjoy what we can right now. The Blues have 49 points. That's last place in their division, tied with Winnipeg, but Winnipeg has played 1 less game. The Blues are still in a situation where, they're 10 points out of the final playoff spot. Is it possible? Certainly it's possible, but they'd have to pass multiple teams to get into that final spot. They'd have to win a lot of games. They'd have to play win 75, 80% of their games and get help. But let's see what they can do down the stretch. I was just glad to see the Blues win at home. They're 13, 10, and 6 at home, by the way. The problem, as I was talking about yesterday, is they've got the worst record in the entire league on the road. The worst. They are number 1 bad road team for whatever reason. 7, 15, and 3 on the road. So at least they won last night. That was good. The Blues coming back, getting back to action tomorrow night with a game before the Olympic break. I'm looking forward to hockey. Producer, right? It's interesting. These guys will go battle each other for 2 weeks for their countries and then come back and be on the same teams. I've always thought that was so bizarre, and I love that aspect of the NHL, of how you're able to have the top hockey players in the world play just like World Cup soccer, except it seems like it's tighter here because soccer players are spread out all over the damn place, the best players all over the world. Hockey players are all in this league. I mean, the best players are in the NHL. They are. And then they go and play with other of their countrymen in the Olympics. And, man, the Americans need to win a gold. They've got to win a gold. It is time. If not now, when for the Americans, even though they have a really good team. They have a lot of talent. And, of course, a lot of the time it comes down to goaltending, and we'll see what they can get done there. I'm excited to see what they can do, how they can get this team going, rocking and rolling with the rest of the Olympic schedule that's going to be heading our way as well. So we'll see where it goes. Glad you guys are with us. You can always jump in on X, Facebook, and YouTube as always. Like, subscribe, share the show. Let us know what's up in your neck of the woods when it comes to that. We'd love to talk about it. Another thing, if you didn't realize or see, I was talking about the Super Bowl. And if you guys are just now joining us next week, you've got, and you know what? Here's what I'll do from that standpoint. I'd love to hit it all together at the same time. My friend, right, could we take our break a little early and then come back and do a longer? I want to do longer because I want to hit all these. I don't want to get interrupted in the middle. We're kind of getting to that spot where we'll be in the middle. We'll take a quicker break. We'll come back. We've got Super Bowl ads, how much they're costing, what you can't have in the Super Bowl this year, where the early money line is on, how public is betting on the Patriots and the Seahawks from that standpoint. SLU basketball tonight, Mizzou basketball. We'll get into that as well. Plus, there is a massive Pokemon conference coming to St. Louis. Oh, that gets my friend Rye all excited. I learned all about baby Pokemon this morning and how important baby Pokemon are. Holy moly. How life is going on a Friday. Anything else you guys want to jump in with and promote? Charities, events for the weekend, bars, people, good things happening. It doesn't matter. Jump it on the show, X, Facebook, YouTube. Let us know. Heck, if you want to call, you can do that too. The phone number there is 855-282-8255. This is your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at luinfo.com. Producer Rise here. I'm Vic Faust. This is Arch City Now. We'll be back right after this with more of the show.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the West.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at luinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
luinfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
Your LouInfo.com news report. St. Louis Lambert International Airport is rolling out new e-gates to speed up security screenings for travelers. The automated checkpoints allow passengers with a Clear Plus membership to verify their identity in under 5 seconds and skip the TSA podium, heading straight to physical screening. The e-gates have already launched at more than 30 airports nationwide. A 63-year-old Ladue man has pleaded guilty to stealing more than $100,000 from a local nonprofit circus. Federal prosecutors say George Pace admitted to 4 counts of wire fraud for embezzling more than $123,000 from Circus Flora while serving as a board member and later president. He'll be sentenced on May 4th. A woman who drove her boyfriend and brother to a deadly 2022 shooting in North St. Louis has been sentenced. Alexis Green, now 24, pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter in the death of 23-year-old Ty-Jean Bowe and was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Prosecutors say she helped the shooters flee after Bowe was killed at a red light. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, luinfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your luinfo.com weather update. Cold high pressure from the northern plains is over our area today. That'll keep us in the upper teens for the afternoon high, mix of sun and clouds. Overnight will be clear, single digits and breezy. We'll stay at about 20 and sunny on Saturday. We'll bounce back to about 30 with sunshine Sunday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
St. Louis sports fans, now you can go deeper with STL Sports Central Insiders. Get exclusive access to Bernie Miklasz, Randy Carricker, Mike Claiborne, Jamal Mayers, and more. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways, Bernie's columns, and you'll be supporting local sports media. Join now at stlsportscentral.com.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
Introducing the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, your new home in the Grand Center Arts District. The Key STL is where the music plays, the game is always on, and the dance floor is open. The Burger Bar features the ultimate smash burger experience with premium pasture-raised local beef and a dozen house-made sauces to top it all off. It's the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, 3225 Olive in Midtown. Before, during, or after any game, this is the spot, St. Louis. Find out more at thekeystl.com.
Yo, I got a key to the front door, badge to the back, 100 little problems and they all attack. I'm the boss, the backup plan B, C, and D. If it breaks, guess what? Who's fixing it? Me? I'm the meetings, the marketing, the late night grind. The day we pay that bill, panic on my mind. Yeah, I started this dream with a big old plan. Now I'm the whole department in the one-man band. CEO doesn't mean chief everything officer.
Delegate like a boss because you are one.
Contact Morgan Pinnacle Group to learn more.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey, welcome back into the show. I like myself some Jim the Cat Hayes. I can sit and let Jimmy read me a book to bed every night.
He's the GOAT.
Oh, and by the way, you can catch more of Jimmy the Cat Hayes and his partner, Cam Jansen, the former Blue, following us Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 o'clock. They've got your action today. That's for sure. Glad you're with us here. We take you till about just before 8. That's producer Rye. I am Vic Faust. It is 7:32 on this glorious Friday morning. The sun is up. Nice to get out and about. Make the most of your day, whatever you've got going on today. Thank you so much for being with us today. All things St. Louis all the time. The other stories making headlines around the country. And of course, we love it when you guys jump in and tell us and talk with us and let us know what's happening. I was talking about the Super Bowl. Some of the betting things. Super Bowl's next week. Obviously, we'll talk more about it next week as we come in, but I did see some of the early things that are happening. How about this, people? 70% of the bets early on are on the Seattle Seahawks minus 4.5 points. However, the money line bets, 53% of the money line bets are on the Patriots. So there are 53% saying, yeah, how about those Patriots? I'm like, okay. All right. So we see what's happening there. It's actually 54% of money line bets are on the Patriots. And I could see that. And there's something about me, my friend, where if I was going to take the Seahawks minus 4.5 or take the Patriots in the money line, I think I'd take the Patriots. I do. This whole season for them has been storybook. The easiest ascension to the Super Bowl of any team ever. They played 6 last place teams to get this. When you break it, 6 last place teams. And this isn't me hating on the Patriots. For some reason, for some awful reason, there are people in this area that like the Patriots. Whatever. Whatever the case. If you're betting on them, I get it. So anyway, 6 last place teams. Then they get the Chargers, who we know are frauds. Then was it the Texans? Oh,
and then
another fraudulent team. Yeah. And then a team without their starting quarterback. And they barely won that because of an offensive coordinator that had his head up as you know what.
Josh McDaniels, baby.
And then all of a sudden, well, yes, he did. He's not a head coach. It just there are certain people who are better as coordinators. Mike Martz, Spagnola, exactly. That just don't have it. They just don't have it. And then there were other guys who were better head coaches and they were coordinators. Dick Vermeil, they just have it. Dan Campbell from the Lions. So you get this, it's all set up for the Patriots, man. It is all set up for them. Everything's been easy. Everything's been light. Everything's been fun. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like it all fallen in line for them. So that's where I would go. However, talking about betting, and we'll tie this back on our 7 degrees of separation to Missouri. Okay, here we go. Kendall Jenner. She's still dating Devin Booker. Does he still play in the league? I'm just messing around. What happened to Phoenix, man? They used to be a good basketball team.
Oh, they're still good.
They are?
They're like,
they're not elite.
They're not elite at all. But people were saying that Phoenix was going to be terrible this year. And I was saying, no, Phoenix is going to be.
Was it just 2 years ago they were in the finals?
2023.
Or 3, okay.
But I was like, Phoenix isn't going to be bad this year, guys. Like, they're going to have a average year. They may make the playoffs. They're in the 7th position.
Okay. All right. Well,
right behind the Lakers are in 6th.
Yeah. So my point is this. Devin Booker's dad, one of my homeboys, Melvin Booker, Missouri point guard.
Oh, snap.
Melvin Booker, of course, took Mizzou to the Elite Eight. They lost in a tight game against Arizona. Arizona was the 1 seed. Mizzou was the 2 seed. We're going all the way back to 95 for this, my friend. That's back when the football players and basketball players, we ate together in at Mizzou. So the football players and basketball players all got along. And Melvin, he was very quiet, but and I used to mess with him a little bit. He put up with me. So that was all good. So anyway, when I remember hearing about his boy about 15 years ago coming up, maybe 10, 15 years ago, going, damn, Melvin's a player. And then, of course, he was a one and done in college, I think, wasn't he? Was he at Kentucky?
Yes, he was at Kentucky. He was a one and done.
That's what I thought.
Part of that Calipari team that had the platoon swaps. So
they'd bring out a whole new group.
They just bring out a whole new vibe. And the thing is, Devin Booker didn't even start on that team.
That's insane.
And he was the highest rated pick.
That's insane. So anyway, Devin, I guess this is good. He's with Kendall Jenner.
He's breaking the Kardashian curse right now.
He is. He's the breaker.
Yeah.
Wow.
You saw what happened to Chris Humphries.
Oh my
I'm not gonna bring
God.
up the other guy.
We forgot about him.
I'm not gonna bring up the other guy that played for the Lakers.
Oh my God.
But, yeah.
Is it LO?
Yeah.
So anyway, Kendall Jenner has made news. She has now bet $1 million on the Super Bowl. $1 million. Wouldn't it be nice to go put $1 million on the Super Bowl? And she took the New England Patriots and the points.
Yeah, I would too. Like, so many people betting.
Really?
It. Yeah.
I thought you were on the Seahawks minus 4.5.
No. I think the Seahawks are gonna win. I didn't say that they're.
Okay, I gotcha.
No. They're gonna win, but I do Patriots points for sure. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a really, really defensive game.
Well, she's put the points out there. She's taken the point. She put $1 million down on the Patriots, so adds a little bit more flair to the stuff that's going on there. We talked about the betting aspects of what's going on. Also, thought it was interesting when it comes to the Super Bowl commercials and what we're starting to see out there. If you didn't realize it, the Super Bowl has it's $10 million for a 30 to 60 second ad. $10 million freaking dollars. That's how much money's out there for the advertising to be in the big game. It's huge. So more than 100 million people watch the game, $10 million an ad. There are 3 types of advertising that the Super Bowl doesn't allow. Adult content, no porn. Tobacco, no cigarettes. And now they've added a third, the prediction markets. Nothing regarding markets. So how does that play? Interesting that the NFL is not allowing that, considering the fact that many people think the NFL is scripted as it is. But you've got to kind of stay with the Kalshi, the poly market, the future markets, the trends, traders bidding up and down. Obvious reasons. They don't want that to be a part of the game. I get it. Okay, I get it. But those are the three things that you can't have when it comes to the whole situation there. So anyway, that's what's happening when it comes to the betting markets and the Super Bowl. So you're telling me right now, if you're forced to pick, you would take the Patriots and the points? I would. I'd take the Patriots and 4.5 right now. And you're like, I don't know. Okay. Hey, Blues played last night.
Oh.
What's that, buddy? What you got?
Doesn't date Devin Booker anymore.
Oh, they broke up? You're getting, what'd you call one of your boys?
No, I just looked it up and saw that it said, as a 30-year-old who has previously dated Phoenix Suns Devin Booker.
Is she with an actor? She's with an actor now, I think.
I don't even know.
Well, you took us down. You took me back down this path.
But yeah. She's with some. No, that's Kim K. Never mind. I don't know.
Tim, I thought she was with another guy. Anyway, I should know this. I should know my pop news.
Yeah.
How dare me? I do know the Billikens are playing tonight. The 21st ranked St. Louis U Billikens with a rare Friday night game. Kind of cool. 7 p.m. over at Chaffetz if you're looking for something to do. The Billikens are 20-1 at home. They play Dayton, who's 14-7. Dayton's lost 3 games in the conference. I know a lot of people around the program and hyping up as a huge game, big game. I'm sorry, this is not the same Dayton team as before. It's not. It's just not. Okay. SLU should run them off the court. I'm sorry. I watched one Dayton game. They should run them off the court. I know they have to play the games. I get it. But they should still run them off the court. Billikens 20-1, Dayton 14-7. It's exciting to see the Billikens get national. Josh Schertz, the coach, he's been doing a lot of national shows too, right? Which is really cool. Not only is he being put on the map, but SLU basketball is being put on the map right now as well. Out of nowhere. I mean, national shows. It didn't hurt that Bruce Pearl pumped him up over a week ago on a national show talking about he is the best coach nobody has heard of. So then you're like, oh, great. As a Billiken fan, they go on to have a good year, make the tournament, win a few, win 3, win 4, go to the Final Four, whatever, lose in the first round. Does another program, because every year there are lots of maybe Power 4 jobs that would be out there. As a Billiken fan, would you start to worry that he could be taken away? Would you start to wonder like, oh, could he sign a massive deal somewhere else? Or would the Billikens rip up that contract and SLU be able to keep him there?
I don't know, but I just want to let you SLU fans know that be a little weary, because whenever a team at a mid-major does really, really well, 9 times out of 10 they're leaving. And I know from first.
What do you mean they're leaving? The coach?
Yeah. When a mid-major does well, 9 out of 10 they're leaving. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes twice. So yeah.
Well, this is year number 2 for Schurz, right? Number 2.
Ben McCollum left after a year.
Yeah.
DeVries left after like 5 though. So 6. So that was different. But.
Well, the other thing you have to worry about too, not only Schurz, is players. Then you're like, oh, okay. Could that be an issue? But the one guy, I mean, because it's just like college football, college basketball, you have players taking off. I mean, one of the better players for Mizzou this year in their up and down year, there is Stone. Jaden Stone. He came from Detroit Mercy out of nowhere, and he's been one of their best players.
That's what I do like about college basketball now, though. Anybody can just show up from one of those random schools. Like, there's no like set, like you have to stay at this school for a minute now. It's like, hey, if you're killing at a mid-major, like what's the guy? He used to have a lot of like Dior Johnson. He's leading the NCAA in points. He's coming off the bench, but he averages like 25. Like they may give him an offer next year to a Power 4, even though he started at a Power 4.
Well, you have to look at some of the people they have. I mean, obviously, Avila, he's gone. He's a senior.
Yeah, he's out.
So he's done. But, Trey Green, who had a huge night the other night, he's only a sophomore. So it's like, oh, okay. Quentin Jones is a junior. McCautry is only a sophomore. And I'm just wondering, I'm like, I'm like, what are you going to do there? Who's going to be playing? And so forth. And then the one superstar, we already know who that is. He's going to get paid or he's gone. That's Kellen Thames. I mean, he's got another year left. And he's had a really good year. I mean, he has been the spark plug for that team. And I know you look at it. You want to enjoy what you have. First of all, do what you got to do to have a good season, because it's all there for them right now. But not only the coach, but also players. And, go do what you got to do, because we know it changes from year to year. You can thank the NIL and the lack of leadership, the lack of any sort of rules.
Yeah, lack of structure.
That's a well put word for what we're dealing with right now.
Keep in mind, these people make millions of dollars to run this organization too.
So that's what you'll have. But at least tonight, I can't believe Kellen's a junior already.
Yeah.
The whole year being, sick, and and then he's come all the way back.
Yeah.
Gosh, I root for that kid so much.
Because he was class of 2022, right? In high school. So, yeah.
Peeville, baby.
Yeah, Pattonville, baby.
7:47 on this Friday. So you got that game tonight, 7:00. As we were talking about stuff that's going on. Also, you've got next game for the Blues tomorrow night. Columbus in town. Let's make it 2 in a row. The Blues are a much better team at home. They do play really good on home ice. Out of nowhere last night, 5 goals, which was really nice, including the game winner. Just under 8 seconds left last night. Power play. Blues get the win. They end their 5-game skid, which was glorious. Made me happy, that's for sure. So they play Columbus tomorrow night before they go on the road for 2 games next week. And then it's the Olympic hockey break. So that's pretty cool. Also tomorrow, Mizzou basketball. They have got to come. If I'm Dennis Gates, there's no way my team does not come out and shoot at least 80% from the free throw line tomorrow. If you didn't see the other night, obviously Alabama ran them right off the court, but Mizzou was 8 of 23 from the free throw line.
That is like
8.
That is astronomically bad.
Yeah,
man.
it's which is why Dennis Gates should refuse his salary until his team can shoot above 70%. He should refuse his salary.
Like,
nobody should be a head coach and have a basketball team in a Power 4 conference that shoots under 70% from a free throw line.
And the crazy thing is, there's no way that you don't go to practice the next day and be like, yo, we're not doing anything but shooting free throws or running. Every time we miss a free throw, you're running. Every time. Like, there's no way that's possible. That's because they probably don't even respect the guy anymore.
Is it because you get into a shooting pattern over your life and it's too late to change?
No. Free throw. Look,
I'm glad you're saying this, because I don't know.
Free throws are the easiest thing to shoot. Like, there's no.
I'm glad you're saying it.
No matter, like, maybe it's like, I understand the pressure if it's the end of the game and it's like 1 second on the clock and it's like super quiet. You got to hit these free throws. That's pressure. But man, it's the middle of the game, dude. Hit your free throws, bro. Like, if you miss your first one, okay, automatically I'm making the next one. If I miss 2 free throws at the line, I'm shocked. It's like that can be like, that's insane to me that you're missing that many free throws though.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know how it's possible, but somehow, some way it's happening.
Yeah, it's not about that, because I remember the day I learned how to shoot free throws really consistently. Like, I could always shoot. I was always like 70%, but I went to Coach Lee, and Coach Lee taught me how to just keep the same form. And he was like, there's a nail right there. You put your foot right at the nail and you just line your arm up and you just shoot a form shot. It's not hard at all.
Well, something's not working.
I'm sorry. I'm going on a rant about free throws.
Yeah, you are, but that's all right.
So easy to shoot free throws. I've hit like 50 free throws in a row.
I almost compared it to kickers, and I'll leave it there. I'm not going to go down that path right now. But it is what it is, guys. Appreciate you being with us. So there you go from a sports standpoint for the weekend. Obviously, no NFL going on. So enjoy the Billikens tonight, the Blues tomorrow night, Mizzou tomorrow afternoon as well. And then next weekend is the Super Bowl, the Olympics. Get our Blues with 2 games next kickstart as well. So that'll be exciting getting into February. That's right. We are into February, January 30th, tomorrow the 31st. And then guess what? Sunday, February already here. Next weekend, there's something that my guy over here to my left, producer Rise, excited about.
PokeCon now.
PokeCon. That's right. The PokeCon Fest coming to St. Louis. I mean, I always hear people talking about Pokemon for years and decades and everything, and still how super popular it is. And it doesn't matter if you're a sports guy, not a sports guy. It just seems like it appeals to men and women, boys and girls. And I guess I've missed out. I've missed out on the Pokemon craze.
Yeah, you can capture little baby monsters. You make them look super, super
tough.
tough.
My God.
Then for like I'm not gonna characterize all women, but like the women that I know play, they like the cute ones, and they'll like use the cute ones.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's like little like different styles, I guess.
Well, here's what you've got going on too. You've got the Pokemon. It is the PokeCon Fest, the POKE-Con, KON Fest, the PokeCon Fest 2026, set to be held next Saturday in St. Louis at the Radisson Hotel downtown. I mean, we're talking about a big convention. You're probably going to be there, won't you? You'll stop by.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop by for sure.
10 a.m. to 5 p.m., $20 ticket.
I'm gonna be there around 12:30.
I cannot believe Pokemon. It's 30-year anniversary already. Yeah. 30 freaking years of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So basically, if you didn't know or realize what's happening in St. Louis or coming here, and of course we cover everything, and that's a big deal, right, for the St. Louis area. The PokeCon Fest coming, Producer I, because I wouldn't know, but I guess you're telling me now. So here's what it'll be. PokeCon, going to give fans a chance to embrace the fandom, vendors, attractions, meet and greets, voice actors, panels, merchandise, local artists, trivia, contest, and they're hitting 30 other cities. So this is a big deal for St. Louis, right?
Yeah, it's finally a convention that I am excited to have downtown.
30 other cities getting one.
I'm gonna be seeing a bunch of people in like costumes.
Oh, they dress up, don't they?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not dressing up. I'm showing up as fit, but I may wear like something Pokemon-esque. Like I may have like a hat on or something, but
yeah, they're all over the country. They're all over the place. You can get tickets at pokecon.com. That's pokecon.com, or excuse me, pokecon.com/St. Louis. So there you go. By the way, I know we're already getting bombarded with Valentine's Day things all over the place. I see my laptop, my phone, stores. I mean, we're getting hit crazy. If you guys have been out in the St. Louis area, have you seen, it's already Valentine's Day things already. I'm like, what? Really? Are you kidding me?
don't even know who my Valentine's gonna be, Vic.
I understand. I get it, buddy.
Don't even know yet. Maybe too broke to get anything. I don't even know yet.
Well, my friend, I think I'm in the. It's interesting where you are. This be a long time for me. Not worrying about Valentine's Day. I'm in the same boat, but it's been 9 years, I think, since I've
Been a Valentine?
I haven't had to worry about something like that.
Yeah, I had to worry about it last year. This year, it's like I'm in the limbo of like, do I do a Valentine's Day thing for somebody or no? I'm in limbo right now.
Keep us posted, baby.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe after PokeCon, depending on how much I spend there.
We'll get you on that. We'll get you interviewed up on the show that's coming to St. Louis. Are they coming back for second interviews for the show?
What
was it? Not Love is Blind. Was it
Love Island?
Love Island?
Love Island came to St. Louis?
Yes.
What?
They did interviews, man. We talked about it.
Oh, yeah, they did. Man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did say I should come on. No. Nah, yeah.
Man, I was trying to get you on.
Already know.
One of those things.
Maybe next year. I got to get my abs right. I got to be walking on that beach, man.
A young 20-year-old telling me he's got to get his abs right.
I got to get my abs right, man. Got to get my face cleansed.
That's right. You're never too. I was talking to a friend of mine. He's a couple years older than me. Get up there in his mid-50s, and he showed me a picture of himself from like 2 months ago. He looks freaking amazing.
Telling you
Amazing.
Those people on Love Island are like models.
Yeah, it's TV, and it's even more scripted than the NFL. Yeah, that's how I see it. Man, oh man, Friday, free for all Friday. Enjoy the weekend, guys. We appreciate you being with us Monday through Friday from 6 to 8 a.m. We love it. I mean, really do appreciate you guys being with us and supporting us all the time. If you ever want to get involved from an advertising standpoint or come on as a guest or know somebody that we could interview to promote St. Louis, let us know and reach out. Find me on social media. Love to get you on. Also, as we said, Hot Take Central 2.0. Love these guys. They come on. They do everything they can go. There's a high school football show that follows that from 10 to 11. Charlie Tuna and the Posse comes on from 11 to 1 today as well. For a list of all of the shows that we have throughout the week, all of the programming 24/7 on KLIS here, you can go to luinfo.com. Once again, that is luinfo.com. Of course, if you're wondering, you can watch us every day as we live stream on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Once again, that's X, Facebook, and YouTube. Here for you guys Monday through Friday. And just love it when you guys come in, join the show, promote St. Louis. That's what we do. That's what our mission is. Keep it light, try to keep it fun, and enjoy the time that we have here. So thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Go Billikens tonight. Go Blues tomorrow night. Go Tigers tomorrow. As always, stay positive. Try to have a great day. For producer Rye, I'm Vic Faust. We'll see you Monday at 6 a.m.
This message is presented on behalf of Del Mar Mortgage.